Good morning students, welcome back to SST class and today we will start chapter number 17, how we communicate. Getting started, suppose it is your cousin's or friend's birthday tomorrow and you want to wish him. How will you do? You can wish him over the phone or you can create and send an e-greeting, take the help of elders at home and get into the task. Make an e-greeting, you will enjoy it. Okay, so now let us start. What is communication? The process of sending and receiving messages is called communication. The process of sending and receiving messages is called communication. Okay, people also exchange ideas and information through communication. Through communication, people exchange ideas and information. Communication can be done orally or through writing across signs or symbols. So, how communications can be done? It can be done orally or through writing, through actions, through signs or symbols. Communication in the past. Early man used actions, signs, and symbols to communicate. And then came language, listening, and speaking. Listening and speaking are the most common methods of oral communication. Listening and speaking are the most common methods of oral communication. Okay. People used drums or gave smoke signals. You can see here people used to give smoke signals or they used drums to announce a message. When people learned to write, they began to use homing pigeons to carry the messages which were tied to their legs. This was called pigeon post. When people learned how to write, they began to make the pigeons their pets. Okay, they used to they began to use homing pigeons. Okay, to carry the messages which were tied to their legs, and this was called pigeon post. Later, messages were carried by men on horseback. But all these methods were time consuming and not reliable. It was not reliable whether your message will reach or not. Okay. And it was time taking also, time consuming. After that came modern means of communication. Today, it is easy to send and receive messages by email, by post, or by courier. You can talk to people far away over the phone. Today, you can talk to the people who lives far away through the phone by using phone. The newspaper at your doorstep informs you about the happenings around the world. So what is happening around the world? We can know how? Through the newspapers. At home, you can watch news on television or listen to it on the radio. We can listen to the news at home through television or through the radio. Letters, newspapers, radio, television, and computer are different means through which you can receive or send messages and information. So, letters, newspapers, radio, and television, and computer, these are different means through which we can receive and send messages and information. Okay. Today, we have many fast and easy means of communication. They can be categorized as personal communication and mass communication. Today, the communication has become very fast and easy. So, communication is divided into two categories, that is personal communication and mass communication. Communication between friends and relatives is called personal communication. Letters, mobiles, telephones, etc. are means of personal communication. Okay. And newspapers, magazines, books, radio, and television are means of mass communication. They are used to communicate with a large number of people at the same time. When you want to communicate a large number of people, many people at one time only, at the same time only, we use newspaper, magazine, books, radio, television. Okay, this is called mass communication. And when we contact our personal relatives and friends, that is called personal communication, that is through letters, mobiles, telephones. Okay. Now we will move on. Do you know the telegram service, which thrived for 163 years in India, became redundant due to the development of better technologies? Next is postal system. Letter is the most popular means of written communication. Okay, so letter is the most popular means of what? Written communication. There are many types of letters that serve different purposes. There are also many types of letters, okay, that we use for different purposes. Inland letters contain enough space. Postcards contain a small writing area and a picture. Some people write long letters on plain sheets of paper and put them in an envelope. They then affix stamps and drop them in a post box. So inland letters contains enough space. Postcards contain a little writing area and it also has a picture. And some people, they write long letters in plain on plain sheets of paper and then put that letter in an envelope, and then they affix stamps on that and then drop in a post box. A money order delivers money by post. In money order we get money. A money is the money is delivered through post. Okay. Aerogram is a letter sent to people who live outside our country. Okay, aerogram is a letter that is sent to the people who live outside our country. Letters are received and sent to their destinations by the post office. Okay, letters are received and sent to their destination where the address is written for the letters. It is done by whom? The post office. Letters travel to different destinations by trains, ships, and aeroplanes. Urgent letters, parcels are sent by speed post or courier service. The letters that are very much urgent or the parcels that are urgent, that are sent by speed post or courier service. PIN codes help easy delivery of letters. Now, telephone. People use telephone to talk to others. It is a fast means of communication. Okay, we can communicate within seconds with people. It is the fast means of communication. People talk to each other within a city by means of local calls. Within a city, when people talk to each other, it is by means of local calls. They dial subscribers trunk dialing, that is STD code, along with the telephone number to talk to people who live in another city. STD's full form is what? Subscribers trunk dialing. Okay, that is used. STD code is used along with the telephone number to talk to people who live in another city in their country. And people dial international subscriber dialing code along with international subscriber dialing code is what? ISD. Okay, code is used along with telephone number to talk to people who live in another country. ISD code is used with telephone number to talk to people who live in another country. Mobile phone or cellular phone is commonly used nowadays. Okay, a mobile phone number has 10 digits. A mobile phone has how many digits? 10 digits phone number has. Okay, we can talk as well as send and receive messages using SMS. What is SMS? Short message service on mobile phones. Okay, now fax. Fax, short form of facsimile, it is used to send a written message or a photograph instantly. You require a fax number to send a fax. It is sent through a fax machine connected to a telephone line. You can see this is the fax machine. It is connected to a telephone line. It is used to send a written message or a photograph instantly. Okay, now comes internet. Internet is the latest and the most advanced means of transport. Advanced means of communication. Internet is the latest and the most advanced means of communication. We commonly use two facilities called email and browsing on the internet. We use two facilities on internet, that is email and browsing. Email is what? Electronic mail is an electronic letter that takes just a few seconds to reach its destination. It is an electronic letter which takes just a few seconds to reach its destination. Okay. We need an email address to write an email. We need the recipient's email address to send the email. Whom we want to send the email, we need the email address of that person, and then we send email. Internet is used by millions of people to get information regarding any topic. This is called browsing. Internet facilities is availed on computer, mobile and iPads. Okay. So internet is called browsing. Internet facility can be availed on computers, mobile phones and iPads. Now newspapers, magazines and books. Newspapers are sheets of printed papers, as you know, that contain national and international news. We find in newspaper national as well as international news. They also contain advertisements and various features like fashion, entertainment, tourism, sports, news, etc. Newspapers are available in different languages. Magazines and books carry articles or stories through which we gain knowledge. Okay, so newspaper, we find fashion, entertainment, tourism, sports news, various news and entertainments. Okay, advertisements also we see, and in through books and magazine we gain knowledge. Now radio. News is broadcast on the radio. People also listen to cricket commentary, advertisements, songs, etc. on radio. This you already know that in radio we listen to cricket commentary, advertisement, songs. News is also broadcasted on radio. Today most people have radio in their mobile phones and cars. You find the radio in your mobile phone as well as in the cars. This is the radio. Television. News is telecast on television. People also watch cricket matches, serials, cartoons, documentaries, and movies on television. Advertisements are shown on television. Many educational programs like quizzes are also shown. Television signals comes from cable or dish antenna. Nowadays, people get dish antenna installed on rooftops to catch television signals from the satellite. So, what we see on television? We watch cricket matches, serials, cartoons, documentaries, and movies, as well as advertisements, many educational programs. So, where does the television get signal from? It gets signal from cable or dish antenna. Okay, and nowadays people get this antenna installed on their rooftops to catch television signals from satellite. Okay, you can see the television, the set-top box, okay, which connects the television and an external source of signal to display content on the screen. Okay, so children, here we end our class. Our chapter is completed. The next class we will discuss the question answers. Till then, take care, bye, and thank you, children.